Welcome everyone, welcome back to the channel and the travel series. In the last vlog, you saw that we traveled a long 13-hour flight from Toronto to Dubai. We had a 4.5-hour layover in Dubai, so when we arrived, we decided to head over to Marhaba Lounge where we enjoyed a delicious array of food, relaxed, and we got freshened up for our next flight. We are heading to our next flight where we will finally reach our destination, inshallah. I think I've kept you guys in quite a suspense since the last two videos, but now you guys finally know. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, we are heading to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Inshallah, we will be planning to spend some time in Medina and then head to Mecca to perform umrah. In this series, I plan to share our stay, shopping, food, and most importantly, information related to women's experience as well as families with young children in both Masjid al-Nabawi and Masjid al-Haram. I hope to share helpful information that I felt wasn't readily available when I was doing my research. Hope you guys find the information useful, and please do subscribe and share with others as a form of sadqa jariyah for myself and everyone else who watches. So we will also explore Jeddah on our way back, so stay tuned for more fun vlogs ahead. As we approached the gate, all my memories and feelings from our first umrah came rushing back to me. Just made me feel so emotional and happy at the same time. Alhamdulillah. No matter how many times we say alhamdulillah, we can't thank Allah enough for this opportunity to come back to his beloved house. Alhamdulillah, you know. There's so many people in Ihram here waiting for the flight, and since we're going to Medina and spending some time there, we didn't need our Ihram at this time. If you're going to perform umrah and you have a stop in Dubai or Doha, it would be best to get into Ihram garments at the airport before your flight, and then on the plane, when the announcement is made about the miqat approaching, you can make your niyat followed by reciting talbiyah. Flight of ours was with Emirates, and we were so happy to be flying with Emirates after our experience with Air Canada, because quite honestly, nobody has beat Emirates in our experience so far. This plane was A380 and it's the largest plane in the world, and it's always filled with pilgrims, mashallah. This is our second time traveling in this plane, and both times it was packed. So as soon as we boarded, we had booked the front seats with the bassinet, even though it was a short flight. We didn't end up using it, but you know, we really like the seats because they have more leg space there. Interior of the plane and the spacious seats made me very happy. The kids also got these bags with toys and coloring books and crayons from the staff, and they got busy with that right away. Zoe really liked the plane, and she still plays with this toy till this day. It also takes a Polaroid picture for families, so that was something really nice to keep as a memory. When the flight took off, you could see lights everywhere. Dubai was just lit up completely, and you could see Dubai downtown, the Burj Khalifa, and everything just looks so beautiful, mashallah. Subhanallah, it's a miracle just to think about the fact that we are flying over countries in a man-made plane and seeing the beauty of Allah's creations, you know, if you think about it that way. Like, look at these black clouds. They're just surreal, mashallah. The Emirates flight really gives you, you know, like the best treatment. They gave us full proper meals, and their child meal for Xavier was so yummy that we wanted to eat it, you know. It came with mac and cheese and bread-crumbed chicken sticks, which were just delicious. Their desserts were honestly so nice too. Honestly, I just love flying with Emirates. I was kind of sad that we didn't have the whole journey with Emirates, but after our experience with Air Canada, I don't think we want to fly a long flight with them again. This was our meal, so it was chicken biryani with dal and then salad on the side and a custard type dessert. It was very yummy and very filling. Our flight, the pilot actually announced that the miqat is approaching, so change into ihram and make your niyat for umrah if you're going to Mecca, and here is what he said.
I will give you another reminder 30 minutes before miqat. Thank you.
This was his first reminder, and then he was going to give another reminder that the miqat is approaching 5 minutes beforehand. He wanted to make sure that you were in ihram and basically, you know, made your niyat for umrah and then said the talbiyah. Alhamdulillah, we have finally landed. The joy and feeling of being here is something that I cannot express in words. I wish and pray that Allah brings you all here to experience this, because I think this is the best experience that you can have in your life. So may Allah, accept this dua and bring all of you here one day, inshallah. Once we arrived, we basically followed the crowd to get to immigration. So the flight from Dubai to Jeddah is always fully booked, mostly like umrah groups and lots of pilgrims wearing ihram. Everyone is rushing to get to passport control, so it gets quite crowded. In order to get to passport control, you have to take a train, which is where we are going here. And you can see all of the umrah groups and everyone just, following each other and going ahead. At this point, we were very happy to, alhamdulillah, have reached safe and sound to our final destination. And we were just hoping that, everything goes smoothly ahead, because last time during our trip, it was at this point where, once we cleared immigration and we found out that our stroller was missing, we ended up spending 4 hours in the airport just dealing with the lost stroller issue. So we were just hoping that there's no such situation this time. The train came and it got packed really quickly because there were a lot of people standing behind us. So as soon as we got off the train, everyone headed towards immigration. Alhamdulillah, immigration went smoothly and pretty quickly actually, because they had a lot of people at all the counters. The kids were quite fresh because they'd slept on the flight a little bit, and they just kept asking for different things, sometimes snacks, sometimes candy, just busy trying to keep them quiet and calm throughout the whole process. Afterwards, we went to get our luggage from the baggage area. So we headed to the conveyor belt, which was bringing out luggage from our flight, but my husband stood at the belt for the flight from Istanbul. And this is what happens when you fly with kids, you guys. You go to the wrong luggage baggage area. But yeah, once we realized, we moved to the right baggage area, and alhamdulillah, we only had 2 bags, which came out fairly quickly, but we had also checked in 1 single stroller as well. We got our first bag very quickly. I got very excited. I was like, okay, this is happening. Everything's coming on time. We're doing great for schedule. So this was our first bag, and then soon after, fairly quickly, we got our second bag. And I think at this point, me and my husband both, we were very excited that, okay, our luggage is here. Now it's just pending 1 stroller, right? And we waited and waited until all the bags were cleared from the belt, and still no stroller was seen. So we went to the oversized baggage counter, but still no stroller. At this moment, all I could remember was our last horrible experience. There was another couple who was facing the same issue. We went to the baggage help desk in the same area, and the lady there was extremely helpful. She paged the plane baggage handlers, checked the cameras, and really put a lot of effort to find our stroller. And alhamdulillah, she got us a stroller. So she told us that our stroller is not in Dubai. It has come to Jeddah with us. It's just delayed. So after waiting for an hour and a half to 2 hours, we finally got our stroller. But just want to say a huge thanks to that lady. She even let us use her phone to inform our taxi driver about our delay. So alhamdulillah for the help that we received. It was a very stressful experience, but that lady's willingness to help us really made the experience easier for us. So alhamdulillah for that. After we got our stroller, we headed towards the exit from here. You usually go to your left. However, on your right, you will see that there's a currency exchange here, and it's called Amoudi Currency Exchange. So we did a lot of research, and we found that this currency exchange actually has the best exchange rate. Even last time we got the best rate here compared to Mecca and Medina. Also, we wanted to get cash for our taxi to Medina, as they only accept cash. Mind that the rates that I'm showing you here are the rates from last year of November. This time around, it was actually very quiet over here. Last time when we came, this exchange was so busy and packed. We had to wait in line for a very long time. And here, it was only one person ahead of us, so everything happened smoothly and very quickly, alhamdulillah. After we got the money exchange, we headed to our set meeting point with the driver, which was in front of Subway. As we turned around to leave, I noticed this taxi stand here. Just want to mention that there is a difference of taxis in Saudi Arabia. The green ones are registered with the government, and there are private ones as well where you can negotiate the price with the driver. Husband was playing a game here with Xavier that, will run up the ramp, and he really enjoyed that a lot. Jeddah airport, mashallah, is really nice. You can see here that they also have the Haramain train station right at the airport where you can take it directly to Mecca or Medina. They have the famous fish aquarium, which is huge, and it looks really pretty, mashallah. And of course, this is the new Terminal 1, which was newly constructed in 2019. So Emirates Airlines, they fly from this terminal, and the whole feel of, the terminal was really nice. Best of all, they have Al-Baik at the airport. We didn't get any food from the airport because we were running late. Plus, there's a grocery store on the way to Medina, which we planned on getting snacks from. We just got water from the small food stall because it was very hot. As soon as we exited out of the airport, the hot air and the humidity, it hit us in the face and we realized that it is super hot. Last time we came in February and the weather was very nice and pleasant compared to this. If you're coming from a cold place like Canada or from the West, November here will feel very hot. Taxi, we are using the same taxi company as last time. We were really happy with their service, so decided to book with them again. I will have their contact information here on the screen and in the description below as well. We had booked our taxi in advance and they asked us to send them a selfie so that the driver can recognize my husband. Once you want to confirm with them, you send them your flight details and decide on a meetup point. Last time they had sent us a video showing us exactly where Subway was located in the terminal, and that's where we would meet. They don't take money in advance. You pay the driver in cash upon reaching your destination and they will drop you right in front of your hotel. So we booked a 7-seater van. The price difference between a car and this van was not so much, so we decided to opt for more space so the kids can easily sleep. Then alhamdulillah, the beautiful safar to Medina.
Medina chaloo main, Medina chaloo, Nabi ka ghar hai wahan main chaloo. ए मेरे मौला तू सुन ले मेरी, ये दिल से गुजारिश है कब से मेरी, वो कब दिन आएगा जब तू मुझे बुलाएगा अपने हबीब के घर, ये देखने को मेरा दिल है बेकरार, वो जब दिन आएगा देखने को.
1.5 hours later, we reached this gas station, which usually all the drivers will stop at to freshen up, go to the washroom, pray, and grab something to eat if you want. So there are a lot of food chains from, like Al-Baik, Burger King, Hardee's, etc., Subway, some, cafeterias as well. And this is the mosque that you can go to. And they also have this grocery store called Sasco Palm, where you can buy snacks, drinks, milk for the kids, etc. So we stopped here last time as well. And I think this is very crucial information for people with kids. This is definitely a place where you should stop and buy snacks for the kids, and especially milk if you're looking to buy milk if you have young kids. They have almost everything you can think of, ranging from like food to baby items to travel items. For example, they had these toys for the kids. They had this section which had diapers, paper towels, and tissues. A lot of people are traveling with like smaller children and they usually want to know where to find diapers and baby items. So this is one place where you can get those type of baby items. And there's another place called Bin Dawood in Makkah and Medina both, which I will be sharing detailed information about later on. They had other things like prayer mats, which were actually pretty nice. They actually headed straight to the drink section because we wanted to get milk for the kids, along with like other drinks like Al-Murai drinks, which are really famous in Saudi. So this is the milk that we would buy for the kids, and alhamdulillah, both the kids liked the taste and the flavor of it and they would drink it. Zoe kind of had a little bit of a problem initially the first time, but this time around she actually drank it. We also got this flavored milk. It was kind of like a milkshake. We got the mango flavor. Basically had everything here. They had these juice boxes. They also have different types of yogurt. If your kids like yogurt, this is the place to get it from. They have energy drinks. They have all these soft drinks. So basically a huge variety, and the prices are actually not that bad. I would recommend if you want to buy groceries like snacks and stuff for the kids, this is definitely a good spot. It's not that far away from Jeddah airport, only an hour and a half. Ended up getting the mango milkshakes along with some Al-Murai juices. They were really nice. Of course, the mango flavor is the best. And then after that, we went to the snack section and I saw this section of bakery items, which I really liked. So they had a variety of croissants and cakes and sandwiches, and they're all packed beforehand. They actually had a huge variety of different croissants. Like they had za'atar flavored ones, they had chocolate filling ones, they had regular croissants as well as like butter croissants. So we picked up a few of like butter croissants for the kids as well as the chocolate filling ones, and I was actually surprised at how good these were. They're super fresh and super soft. The kids loved them, especially Zoe loved these, and we ended up buying these over and over again throughout our trip. back to the car with our groceries, and I just wanted to show you guys the food chains that are available here. So there's, you know, Baskin Robbins, there's Hardy. So this cute little chai place that my husband said had the best chai. But yeah, then it was time to continue with our travel. I was so excited to just, you know, finally reach Medina already, inshallah. I think you get super excited once you're on the way. The drive to Medina is just something else. It gives you a different kind of feeling. I honestly pray that you all are blessed to come here one day, inshallah. This time the sun had already come up, and it was, I believe, around 6:30. So yeah, we had made it halfway through to Medina, and Zoe was just eating her croissant happily. She really liked it. I was just sleeping and resting throughout the whole ride. Once we reached the city of Medina, it got really busy on the road. It was a Sunday, and basically in Saudi Arabia, Sunday is the first day of their working week. So it's basically their Monday. That's why it was so busy. Just looking out the window and seeing, you know, like old buildings of Medina, the residential areas, the palm trees, it makes you more and more excited to have like the first glimpse of the minars of Masjid Nabawi. And at this time, it felt completely unbelievable, unreal that, you know, that we're here again. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Allah is really, truly the most merciful because He gave us the opportunity to come here again. Truly pray for everyone that's watching this video, for everyone that, you know, has this desire in their heart to come to Makkah and Medina, to come to Allah's beloved house. May Allah accept your dua, and may He invite you to His house soon, soon, soon. Inshallah, inshallah. It's almost 8 a.m. in the morning, and we're almost at our hotel. So the one side of the road was closed, so the taxi driver had to turn around again to get us to closer to the hotel entrance. It took us about 3.5 hours to get here. The view that you guys can see from the car, can you tell me where are we staying? Well, you guessed it. We're staying at Pullman ZamZam Medina Hotel. Yes, we loved our experience there so much last time that when we thought of coming back to Medina, we thought of staying there again. So alhamdulillah for the opportunity to come back to this hotel. And we were so happy to be here. As soon as we entered into the hotel, the beautiful smell of oud hit me, and it was so nice. Mashallah, mashallah, like memories from our last trip kept coming to mind. And alhamdulillah, we were just so happy to be here, you know. It was still early morning, so that's why there was no rush at the time. Check-in time is around 2 p.m. so that's probably why. When we went to the counter, we were very excited to, you know, get to our room and just relax and rest for a bit. And then that's when they told us that there is no room under our name. It was a shock, to say the least, as we had paid full in advance, learning from our past experience in Makkah. Now, for the next 2 hours, we had to sit in the lobby and call our booking company and figure out what just happened. Do we really not have a room here? What are we gonna do? Find out. Stay tuned for the next vlog coming up soon, inshallah. I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog so far, and let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the travel series so far. Inshallah, I'll see you guys all in my next video. Stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.